Americans pretty much bought into the idea of Chinese food nearly a century ago. Maybe it was because of the exotic names on the menu. Maybe it was those crispy end-of-meal treats with fortunes promising health, happiness, and longevity. I think it was more because of the aroma and the taste of the food. Westerners, as they began choosing Chinese restaurants as venues for special events, in some ways started to define what this ancient cuisine is all about. Today on 590 KZO's Plate of the Week, we visit Hunan Gardens' Texas Township location. This Hunan Gardens has been pleasing local palates for 4 years, with the Drake and West Main location opened in 1992. Owner Jim Chiang says no doubt about it, his regulars have their favorites.
I think we got like the house crispy chicken and house crispy steak. Then we do have every seasonal special too. So a lot of people coming back because they coming back for the different items to food. And every time we got a seasonal special, they come and trying out the different is not on the menu. Then every season they coming out, they do have new items for them to selection on it. So it's more variety for them to choose what items we do have.
Variety, yes. So this time at Hunan Gardens, I ventured away from their house specialty, crispy chicken, which usually gets my nod, and opted for mushu pork, with shredded pork, vegetables, and a delicious rich brown sauce held together with egg. Good move, this one, and worthy of a plate every week. Jim tells me Hunan Gardens offers customers familiar dishes, but with added variety and unique, authentic taste you just can't find everywhere.
I think in U.S. a lot of items just like the chow mein, the mogu gai pan, and sweet and sour chicken, sweet and sour pork, those items. I think that's kind of most people they know they like it too. That's why we bring the Hunan and Sichuan style. They do have different variety on it. Hunan chicken, then we got like the Hunan beef, kung pao, Sichuan. Those items right now are getting more popular. A lot of people like a kung pao chicken and kung pao shrimp, and Sichuan chicken, Sichuan shrimp and scallop, getting more enjoyed right now.
And some advice from the chef on what makes Chinese cooking extra satisfying.
I think the Chinese food cooked is always like a fresh. They don't prepare it, then put in the microwave and then cook again. And most times it just kind of cook it right away, then stir fry. The ingredient, of course, that's a different way to put on it because you got so many ingredients. There's all kind of different seasoning on it. So make the food fresh. Always the fresh is better. When you want to cook the food, is for the kitchen, they need the freshest stuff.
To turn out many of the delicacies of his homeland, Jim's kitchen utilizes just 3 woks.
The one is like for soup, and one is for like it's not the soup, it's like the big pot, the water, when we boiled it, then for the fresh, because when the water going through, a lot of places they use the oil, because when you use the high temperature oil to cook the product, then take out, then in the shorter time to cook, the meat will be tender. But right now it's always talking about healthy. So that's why we use a big pot of water to cook, make the food still fresh. It's not too oily. So when like this way, it's kind of be less oil in the food, then cook the food, it's been fresh.
Jim Chiang, a native of Taiwan, now along with his family involved in 2 of the area's most acclaimed Chinese dining facilities. That's Hunan Gardens. Our visit today to Texas Corners location, where they're open daily till 9 Sunday and weeknights, and till 10 on Friday and Saturday. Just west of the 8th Street intersection on West Q Avenue in the Texas Square Mall, you just follow Center Avenue west and find something both familiar and exotic. That's this week's Plate of the Week. I'm Rick Shields for 590 KZO.